November the 2nd. This is my best friend in the background here, Sister Alwenia. I did a book about her. She and I had a very special bond, and we were just connected, and we spent years together, she and I did. And after she died, her apparition appeared on the hospital chapel. And all these miracles started happening afterward that she told me would happen. I could say my life ended. It probably, my zest ended whenever she died, and then later my mom got sick. I think everything changed. I remember she and I had such a special bond. I'd fly back from Las Vegas just to celebrate my birthday with her. She'd come to my house when she lived in Louisville for my birthdays, and then I went and worked with her at the hospital, and then I went and stayed sometimes 2 weeks in the summer, at 2 weeks at a time, to visit her in the summer, and then I'd go all the way to South Bend in the snow and stuff to see her in the winter by the Greyhound bus, and we just had the greatest love. And it was so special that I remember when she got really sick, we were so close, I just said, "Sister, when you take me with you, you have to take me with you." And I remember she said, "Honey, I can't do that because Bob needs you. You know, I would, but I know your husband needs you." And afterwards, all those things occurred. And it took me over a year to do her book because I was too depressed. I just couldn't even think about it. I would break down. I remembered that when my mom died, it started to snow. And when they were here, heaven was here. This was heaven. Well, it disappeared, and all these dark people came to me, thought they could stalk me to make me have dark thoughts, and somehow they thought they could be the ones that controls who goes to hell. And if they could seize young people like when they met me, they can taint us to where we'll fall. They're a very sick group. So I don't like to share very spiritual, special stuff that happens with me and angels. But last night, they were sending me pictures of somebody overseas. And then they sent me the vampire video from Twilight, and says the vampire's going to crush your head because you won't come over here and be his sacrifice. They started crushing my brain, and today they gave me a message. They're going to give me a migraine, and earlier today I was having head pain I've never had before in my life. And last night, after they sent this, they crushed my brain so hard, I thought they were going to be a cerebral hemorrhage. They were sending brain pictures, and I was just prepared for it. I was like, okay, I'm going to die. They're going to do this till I'm dead. All of a sudden, I don't like to talk about these spiritual things. It's very sacred. My friend came back to me. She was here, as clear as when she was here. Everything, and it was heaven on earth. The feeling that I had not had was heaven on earth. And then I knew this place could be heaven if we had the right thoughts and stuff, and if we had the right feelings. Then I knew God had loaned her to me from heaven, and God was right there. He came and he touched me, and it was so close. And it goes to show He's always watching us. Miracles do occur. There's a very thin veil between us and heaven, but this is not heaven. All the times when I go out and the wind kind of speaks to me and all that, this is not heaven. Heaven is much far away from here. So I'm not going to get mixed up anymore when I'm praying and I'm thinking that. And whenever these demons or alien invaders, they're calling them aliens, are trying to speak to me, I'm going to cut them off, because it has to be, it's not of human origin. It's not good. It's vile. And when I die, she already let me know I'm going to heaven. And God already let me know I'm going to heaven. And so it is a beautiful place. And when she visited me, we were like, nothing ever came between us. The bond was as strong as it's ever been. The love was always great. And I felt just as close to God as I always felt before this group came into my life. And one of the first things she said when she first saw me was, "We're on a mission from God." And I remember that was our slogan one time, one year, and it was, I was on the Sister Alwenia committee, and I was bringing her here for a special event to all these families to honor her that she had blessed. She'd blessed over 35,000 babies. And so the charitable work we were doing in the community, we called it Mission from God. So when she came to me yesterday, I had forgotten all about that. That was her first greeting. We're on a mission from God. And I was with her, and it was her. And I tell you what, I wouldn't trade anything. I wouldn't trade anything in the earth for that feeling. There is nothing here that is as heavenly. And I was in heaven the whole time I knew her, and we were best friends. But she came back to let me know heaven's on my side. God is with me. She's always there. They watch every move I make, and they're always here, no matter what I do. And they'll never stop loving me. And so then today I get more messages from these evil people in this, I guess, Illuminati. We want you to have a baby. We want you to be evil. And I'm just wanting to puke, because you can't make me something I'm not. You can deceive a lot of people, but all it comes down to is what's in their heart and soul. You can program people. So then they said, well, we're giving you another migraine today. I've never had one in my life. They said it's going to produce a lot of strange visions, you know, and they will always negate real miracles. They will. But they can attack anyone they want, kill anyone they want. I know that my fate is in the hands of God and Sister Alwenia and my mom. And there's nothing they can do to keep me from heaven. Nothing. And all these rituals and things they're doing, it's just down here. Because it's all going to happen after this realm. Now here, you decide where you want to go next. But these people have no right to try to do that. And if you keep believing in God and everything, and you should have the advantage. But if you let yourself be programmed like they've tried to do to me, you're never going to be happy. Never.